So we're back. So when rappers outsmarted the police, let's see how this goes. I think it was I saw the baby in the thumbnail. So of course, last time the
I'ma
baby
keep it real. Listen, on Lazan, on my
was
little
a
brother Dre.
complete
I don't know who
was a
did.
master
I
chess
don't know.
player
I ain't
when
never
it came to
know.
this.
No, I'm just saying. Like, what did you hear?
Well, what time was it, sir? I don't know. Every time they chose it. Whatever time the camera showed me not robbing.
These are times rappers outsmarted detectives.
Hey,
And
let's go.
first, let's start with Foolio, because in April
Foolio,
2022,
really?
detectives were patrolling the Jacksonville area, and while
Okay.
working, they spotted Foolio driving a Dodge Durango with a legal window tint. And since it was suspicious, they flickered their lights so Foolio would pull over. And during the traffic stop, a prosecutor shows up at the scene for some odd reason, and that's when things will get bad. Because during the stop, the prosecutor would go on to illegally search Foolio's vehicle and even tell the
Illegally.
officers about who it was. That's when they took Foolio to the patrol car, and a detective then asked him about the death of his best friend, ATK Mitch.
All right. So I ain't gonna
Wow.
bring it up. I know you're gonna be upset. Um, Mitch, there's some texts I want to talk to you real quick about what happened to Mitch.
How long that's gonna take?
Not that long. Depends on you. They just gonna ask what you know about what happened.
After that question, Foolio quickly learned that he was staying for questioning.
All right. The reason why
I'll be heated, bro. I'll be heated. Yeah, no, this one's some bullshit. That's bull. That one's just bull. Like the one little thing led up to him going all the way over here, getting questioned about a whole different situation. What? What? I would have been heated, bro. I would have been heated. Yeah.
And
I'm glad he outsmarted him on this in this particular situation.
You didn't have a friend that just recently got killed? A lot of friends that recently. Mitch. Oh yeah. Okay.
That's crazy, bro.
So
That's
I'm
crazy.
lead on that. I know that I don't know how close you guys were. So I mean, just kind of give me some insight on, the reason why I want to talk to you, because that's your friend first and foremost. And I'm sure you want something done about what happened to him. But um, can you kind of give me just rundown on y'all relationship when y'all met? How long y'all been partners or whatever?
The detectives start off trying to learn about who Foolio is and who Mitch is to him. But Foolio just
Right.
gives them small details, like Mitch is his brother. He also told them he was out of town when Mitch passed.
So what was y'all relationship? As y'all got older. He used to come to my mama's house. I used to come. He used to come over there. Come on, the brother Kendrick who died. Everybody used to come around. He used to come over there, show his, support. What type of work do you do? What type of artist? You're an artist.
Right.
Well, as far as mix go, what are you hearing? And I know. Not really. I was in Miami when I heard the news. You know what I'm saying? I was down south with the one making music. And I saw posting on Instagram, Mitch there. The whole Jacksonville, Mitch. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what? So I called his mama, and then she was like, it's true.
Damn.
I'm like, what the Then that's how that went.
Wow.
I just want afterwards though, like what you been hearing. I mean, this your home, boy, bro. I ain't gonna say I went to his funeral and all. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? You'll never know who, you know what I'm saying? Right. I ain't gonna just come out and just say, oh, I killed him. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm talking about y'all group, like from your end, what names are you guys hearing? I ain't really hearing. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't know.
You could easily tell the detectives didn't know what went down from the questions they were asking because they were all over the place. But Foolio stuck to the same story and told the detectives multiple times that he didn't know anything about that situation.
Okay.
Well, again, I guess my question more so is what have you been hearing since this happened in January? So I'm pretty sure you heard some things that may, be able to lead to successful as far as finding out who may have been involved, or because what we don't want is like back and forth retaliation. You get what I'm saying? If you may know or hear something, that'd be helpful as well. Because if you know his mom, you can sit up there and call his mom. Then I'm pretty sure you would want her to have some answers as well. I'm gonna keep it real. Listen, on Lazan, on my little brother Dre. Okay. I don't know who did. I don't know. I ain't saying exactly who. No, I'm just saying. Like, what did you hear? You never. I ain't hear. That's what I'm saying. You will never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. No, I just heard they say little brother got shot. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Miami at the time though.
record. So, bro, I'm like, I gotta go to another funeral, pay for a funeral, like that.
He's sticking to the story. He's sticking to the story.
You excited that, man?
Yeah. But I'm known.
When Foolio denies knowing anything about the shooting,
Right,
the
he's sticking to the
detective
story
asks
that,
him
you know,
whether he thinks his music plays a part in the violence around him.
This may be a hard question. I ain't gonna say it's a hard question, but do you think that your music or your ways or the way you conduct yourself through your music had anything to do with him because of the way y'all?
Nah, cause even before I was rap, it was. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Things were going on.
Bro.
Things
like,
was going on. Yep,
It's a lot,
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? It's Jacksonville, bro.
Mm-hmm. I know it's Jacksonville.
You can't just say it's my music that why somebody died. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, do you think
That's
it
true.
influenced someone or triggered someone, like the way y'all going back and forth?
Okay.
Nah, it's a million niggas. It's like all through the so it can't.
I mean, but you know what I'm talking about.
You can't let no songs out. Nah,
but you're saying that you can't let no song do that. But nowadays, like you said, these Jacksonville, a lot of things trigger people to do certain things.
Okay, this is cool.
Man,
This is interesting questioning.
You ain't gonna let no song just that like me if I hear a song that ain't just gonna let crash me out off a song. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm just asking, do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Do you feel that way?
No. A song can't make me go through nothing, bro.
Just asking.
And since the detectives couldn't get anything out of him, they decided to leave the room for a little while. More detectives came in and started questioning him about the traffic stop, since they also claimed that Foolio tried eluding. The interrogation didn't last long, since it wasn't much they could get out of him.
All this over a traffic stop. All this for a traffic. They're just sitting there in silence?
So they left the room again. That's when the clip of Foolio's interrogation went viral, of him singing Dark Cloud by Rod Wave in the interrogation room.
There's so many dark days. There's so many dark days. Dark clouds. There's so many dark days.
Oh yeah, Rod Wave's cool though.
There's so many dark days. Dark clouds.
He would also upload the clip to his Instagram saying, "I can never go out bad. I see a lot of rappers going out bad, telling etc. I don't know nothing. I am not 6'9". In the traffic stop situation, Foolio faced up to 3 years since they tried charging him with fleeing, eluding, and tampering with evidence. And after several attempts to dismiss the case, Foolio pleaded no contest to charges of tampering with evidence in exchange for 6 months of probation, which he served in Georgia. Foolio might have gotten 6 months of probation, but not falling for the detective's tricks saved him from having to spend 3 years in jail. And he didn't reveal anything about the death of Mitch. Now, let's move on to the baby, because in January 2020, he was in Miami since he had to perform at a nightclub. But things didn't go as planned since the promoter only paid the baby $20,000 instead of the whole $30,000. And that's when things took a turn, because the promoter claimed that the baby went on to punch him in the face multiple times. And his crew also jumped in to start attacking.
So we've seen this one already. So we're just going to skip through this. Definitely. Like the baby was, you cannot catch him. He was smooth. He kept to the story. When they tried to like tell him, okay, so what happened again? He said, I already told you, rewind the tape. Yeah, he was smooth with it. He was smooth. That thing, it was funny.
Because I've watched it, I'm like, damn. Yeah. Like the police probably are licking their chops like, yo, we got this. Even though you be spitting.
So how I go. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, okay, so it's simple. Like, why the
Yo, that fit is crazy, bro. He looks like he's about to go golfing right after this. Like, bro's about to go golfing for sure.
Would I pay for a lawyer in a situation?
And then go to Paris.
For myself.
But they're trying to like.
It ain't the CDs is not, you know, knowledgeable enough for like the laws to be able to you know, to say, and then just walk out. Like, it's simple.
But not all rappers outsmart the detectives the same way DaBaby and Foolio did. Because let's move on to Tay-K. And things went a little differently for him. Because in July 2016, Tay-K was arrested for capital murder, along with 6 other people for charges related to a home invasion where 21-year-old Ethan Walker was murdered. Tay-K and some of his homies planned to rob a local drug dealer. They had 2 girls go to the front door to seduce him. Then, when he was distracted, Tay-K and his crew ran through the home with guns looking for...
That shit. That's wild, bro. You can't trust women sometimes, bro. I swear, that'll turn you into a red pillar real fast, bro. That'll turn you into a red pillar real fast. Anyway, that kind of also reminds me of the song Mona Lisa by Lil Wayne and Kendrick.
For drugs and money. During the robbery, there was a confrontation and Walker was shot. After being arrested and questioned by detectives, Tay-K broke down and started crying.
This video
Oh,
from
wow.
almost 3 years ago shows a 16-year-old Tamor McIntyre in a small room with police, uncomfortable, wiping his eyes at times, and finally admitting to investigators he played
he's
a
a
role
teenager,
in a
though.
home invasion and murder in Mansfield.
TK also admitted to his role in the robbery and was placed on house arrest to await trial. But a few days before his court case, TK cut off his ankle monitor and went on the run. While on the run, TK
Bro,
also
why?
allegedly committed a few other crimes.
Bro.
On April 23rd, 2017, he allegedly
Why?
took the life of a 23-year-old cameraman, Mark Saldivar,
God,
while attempting to
bro.
rob him in a Chick-fil-A parking lot. Then, on May 25th, he allegedly beat up and robbed 65-year-old Oniskip Pepe at a park in Arlington. TK would later get caught after going on the run. In July 2019, TK was found guilty of murder for his involvement with the death of Ethan Walker and was sentenced to 55 years in prison. Subscribe real
Woo,
quick if you're enjoying the
55
video.
years?
Now let's move on to Florida
Oh,
rapper
okay, for
12
sure, for
Honcho.
sure.
Because the
55 years
reason
is
behind
deserved,
the
though.
interrogation isn't clear. But when getting questioned, Honcho decided not to say a word and asked for his lawyer instead.
Nice.
Is there anything in the room that you want to talk to me about or let me know about?
What do you do?
Okay. Is there any drugs in that room?
I don't know.
All right. If there are drugs in that room, would they belong to you?
I don't want to go here.
Okay, no problem at all, man. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop my interview.
And after sitting in jail for a while, Honcho ended up beating 25 years since he decided not to say anything when questioned by detectives. But if you thought that was crazy, you have to
What?
click this video to see the times rappers got caught lacking.
Oh, I need to see that. What? Hey, man, sometimes shutting the fuck up is like the best option in the world. It's the best option in the world. All right. Catch y'all later.